You thought 35 would mean having your shit figured out. You thought by now there'd be a house, a retirement account that actually has numbers in it, maybe a partner who doesn't make you explain what emotional availability means. You thought wrong. And the gap between what you imagined and what your bank account says, that's not a temporary setback. That's the plot. You were told if you went to college, got the degree, did the internship for exposure to what? Poverty? That eventually it would click. The career would happen. The stability would arrive. You're still waiting. Refresh your email one more time. Nothing. Here's what happened. You were raised by people who bought houses on single incomes and told you to follow your passion. Their advice was based on an economy that doesn't exist anymore. You followed it anyway. Got the liberal arts degree, the one that makes you interesting at parties you can't afford to attend. Now you're overeducated, underemployed, and wondering why hustle culture didn't come with a pension plan. The formula was supposed to be simple. Work hard, be good at what you do, get rewarded. Except you worked hard at 3 jobs simultaneously just to make rent. You got good at things that don't pay. Copywriting for startups that folded. Social media management for brands no one remembers. Freelance work that taught you how to invoice someone who's ghosting you. And the reward? The reward is you're tired. You thought by now you'd have it together because you thought together meant something specific. A savings account. A kitchen with matching plates. A life that doesn't require a threaded explanation when someone asks what you do. But together is just another word for performing stability while Googling how much a root canal costs without insurance. Your parents bought homes in their 20s. You're trying to figure out if you can retire by 65 or if that's also a scam. They had pensions. You have a 401k you can't contribute to because that money goes to student loans for a degree that qualified you to be overqualified for entry-level positions. The math doesn't work. It never did. But you keep running the numbers like if you just budget harder, want it more, optimize better, maybe the system that's rigged will suddenly decide you're the exception. You're not falling behind. There's no behind. The race was called off. Nobody told you. Everyone's just pretending they're still running while sitting in traffic they can't afford to be stuck in because they're paid hourly. The real cost isn't the money you don't have. It's the future you keep revising downward. First it was a house, then it was a condo. Now it's a 1-bedroom that doesn't have mold and a landlord who doesn't text you at midnight. You're not dreaming smaller because you're less ambitious. You're dreaming smaller because reality kept sending you the bill for other people's economic decisions. And the worst part? You still feel like it's your fault. Like if you'd just chosen the right major, networked better, hustled smarter. As if individual effort could have solved systemic collapse. You didn't fail to have it together. You were set up to fail at a rigged carnival game and then charged for playing. By now doesn't mean anything. It's just a deadline you invented based on a timeline that belonged to a different world. Your parents by now had unions and affordable housing. Yours has gig work and apps that let you rent someone else's closet for $800 a month. Having it together isn't a destination. It's a performance you can't afford the costume for. Subscribe if watching someone name your exact financial grief in real time sounds like the kind of masochism you're into. You thought you'd have it together by now. What you have is evidence that the game changed and nobody updated the rules. That's not failure. That's just expensive clarity.